Now I'm going to show you how to save the garment file as well as the pattern file and a PDF file. To do so, we'll go over here to File. We're going to select Save As. And if you look at over here, we have garment, we have pattern. Pattern normally like DXF, but we will save it as DXF. So let's save as a garment first. So when you save this as a garment, it's only garment that save. All right, so let's just type in garment, then basic the top. Okay, and I'm going to make a copy here. And if we look at over here, I'm going to navigate to my desktop and I have the basic top file already. Click on that to select. Then, so see the file type here, we have .zpac and .png. So we save one file, it comes with two files. I'm going to click on save here, then click on saves again. All right, next, we're going to save this as the DXF file. Simply go to file. And instead of save as, we want to export. Export as DXF, okay? So now we are going to paste. And then I'm going to change it to DXF. And then basic top with him. Let's make sure it is in the correct folder. Basic top. And then, by the way, look at this file extension once again, .dxf. And then click on save. And then saves again. So here by default on the basics, we have DXF, ASTM, which is perfect, size, format, greatness, and scale millimeter, 100%. That's what we want. Do not rotate. Exactly what we wanted. Export with grading. We don't have grading. Export without baseline. We want the baseline. So duplicate noise on seam alone. Convert curve point to straight. We don't want to check that. Optimize all curve point. No. Export pattern bouncing box. No, we don't have any of those. Except right here, this is the one we select. Duplicate notch on seam allowed. If we have any seam allowed, we can simply, the notches will duplicate to that. In this case, we will click on OK. All right, next we want to export this as a PDF. Simply go to File once again, and then go to Export and Adobe PDF. So Plotter, if you want to ship it to some, let's say, manufacturer who actually take the Plotter file, in this case, we don't. Since we want to sell it on Etsy, we can do it right here, Adobe PDF. Simply click on this, and then I'm going to paste again, but this time change it to PDF. So speak of that, guys, you can import a PDF file into CLO and so if you want to, but it's more messier compared to, let's say, if you want to import a DXF file, because it's designed for DXF file when you import into CLO. So next, I'm going to navigate to the folder here. Oh, excuse me, desktop. And then here, basic knit top, and then click on save. And look at over here, we have .pdf, click on save, and then click on saves again. And here, this is important. So as you can see right here, by default, I have millimeter and do not rotate 100% here. And left, I like to leave the margin here, 10 centimeter around it to be safe. And over here, you want to show, so right here, show line, simply click that top part. Show image, and then come down here, expand it, show property, texture, graphic, if you have any graphic, and down here. Pattern name if you want to, annotation. So pattern annotation, you want to select that. Line length, you don't have to because it will appear in CLO anyway. Grain line, I like that. And buttonhole, you want that if you have buttonhole. And 2D measurement, you don't have to select 2D measurement, okay? So next, we'll click on OK. All right, so last but not least, we want to have a snapshot of the garment so we can either share on social media or for the Etsy platform because you want the great images so you can show the customer. So I'm going to show you how to do this. First, let's do a snapshot. So when it's come to fashion guide, we want to see the technical flat as well as the finished garment. So here, more like a finished garment. Let's simply hide the avatar here. We don't have to have the avatar. And here, this is the finished garment. We are going to go to File here, and then we want to have Snapshot. So we want to do Snapshot with 3D windows. And here, let's say, type in here, garment, then photos. All right, so garment photo, and then we want to navigate to desktop here, and then basic top here, and then click on, once again, we want this to be .png file, and then click on save, then click on saves again. And here we have single and multi-view. You want to select multi-view. And by default, I have 4 items here, which is most of the time it's perfect. However, though, if you want to zoom in a little bit closer, to the garment, you get a better look for the garment. And then you click on this like a camera icon here to capture that angle right there, and your garment have better resolution that way. And down here, if you look at right here, you have custom, which is you can change it to any custom you want. Normally, so let's say if you want to like use it for your tutorial for video, you can select this 1920 by 1080, which is the ratio that you use for the YouTube video. Or I can select just portrait, because what happened here, you can select anything you want, like to custom, and then you can select portrait or landscape. I like to select portrait because I can place these like multiple images onto my let's say a frame, or let's say image that platform that accept by Etsy. I can place them into my artwork later, so I can present it to the customer via Etsy. So here we have custom portrait, and here this is important, resolution. By default, I have 300. If you are not, simply type in 300. We want the resolution a little bit higher. And here you can change this to more images, like from 2 to 10. I normally select just 4 unless I want some more detail beside this. So here, current colorway, if I have multiple colorways, let's say I have more colors than this, you can select all. Or right here, this is important. Transparent background, save separate images. If you don't select this, it will save it all together. You don't want that. You want it separate, okay? And now let's say I want some more angle here. Simply pressing on Command or Control and right click to rotate. And then I'm going to click on this camera here to get the snapshot of another like angle of my garment. And the same with right here for the back, just like that. And one more for this angle, maybe for this front. We don't have the front one yet. All right, so these are the images that we're going to save. And I'm going to, let's move this up a little bit, come down here and click on save. All right, so next, this is a part of, let's say if I have any stitches that I want to show the customer. In this case, we don't, but some garment, let's say I have double stitches here, double stitches over here, single over here, something like that you want to show like a technical sketch here. Simply, you want to use this function here. It's called schematic render. Click on there. This is allow you to capture these stitches onto the garment as well as small detail. For example, here you can change, let's say I have silhouette line here. You can just turn it off. No more silhouette. Or seam line. Turn it off the seam line, which we don't want. We want to turn it on. You can also change it to thicker if you want it thicker seam line. And internal line, we don't have internal line because we already hide it over here. And top stitches, this is important. You want that to be 200% because if you have any top stitches here, you want to see it clearly. In this case, we don't. So here, line color, you can change the line color to whatever you want. In this case, since this top is white, I want to change this a little bit darker, but it's not black. Just about there. And then you can click on apply and close. And here, the garment. So the garment, you can select color or the texture. I prefer the color because the reason to have flat sketches so you can see the detail onto the garment, okay? And here, brightness, you can change the number of brightness to kind of dim or too bright. You can do it 4. I can do it like 3. That's about right. Okay, this is important. To snapshot this, you have to leave these windows open. Simply go to File, and then you want to create snapshot once again, and then select 3D window. And this time, so we want to say flat sketch. Okay. And then navigate to that folder, and then PNG is fine. Click on save, and then click on save again. And by default, we have these images that we have earlier. However, let's say if I want to see, let's say single stitches of a garment up here, even though I don't have it right now, but I can capture this right there. That's for close up. And how about the sleeve here? If the sleeve here I have like double stitches that I want to present that to, let's say, a manufacturer. And down here, if I have the, let's say, triple stitches, something like that, and I want that close up, I can simply do that. And then now you can, let's say, add more. I have one more area here that I want, not just the front, I also want the back. I'm going to add one more, so add it to 5. Now I'm going to have the back side of the garment here, just like that, and then snapshot that. So now I have detail for the garment for the flat sketch, And come down here, be sure the transparent background, save separate images, and then I'm going to click on save. There it is. So I'm going to close this and let's see anything else we need. So next, I'm going to show you the file that we saved earlier. So to do that, guys, let's just save this file one more time. Command or Control plus letter S to save. So now we are safe to close this file. To close this file, simply either click on X here to close, or in this case, I want to open the file that we saved earlier. I will go into File and then select New Projects. And there it is. We're going to bring in the project that we saved earlier. Simply go to File. And if you want to open either project or garment, you can select Project for Projects file. Go to Desktop and then select that file right there. And here it is. See right here, this is the projects file that we saved. And here all the images. Let's show you the images that we saved earlier. So right here, this is the images that we saved. Just like that. All right, so there you go, guys. Let me open that projects file to show you the file that we work along this video. And now they're finished. So there it is. Okay, there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys have any questions, simply leave a comment below the video and follow me on Encoder Fashion for more video tips like this. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.